My question is to the Minister of Corrections, and it asks, what progress has been made to recruit sufficient probation officers to meet the growth in the number of offenders serving their sentences in the community?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, I'm pleased to inform the House that the Corrections Department has now reached its goal of employing 246 new probation officers following an injection of $256 million in last year's budget. Over the last 5 years, the number of community-based offenders has risen from 24,000 to 38,000, completing 45,000 orders. However, the previous government failed to fund the department adequately and we could not employ the staff needed to supervise these offenders. I've met most of these new probation officers at graduations around the country, and I've been very impressed with their knowledge, enthusiasm and professionalism shown by these new staff.
Paul Quinn.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. What other notable progress has been made by the Corrections Department over the past 18 months?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, well, too much to tell in one question. I'm pleased to report, though, that the Department has just received its highest ever results in the latest Trust and Confidence Survey. Research New Zealand's June 2010 quarterly survey showed that 61% of respondents had confidence in corrections. This is a significant improvement on the figure of 40% in June 2008, recorded by the previous administration under the former Corrections Minister, Phil Goff. The considerable progress made by Corrections over the last 18 months reflects the excellent work by staff and the importance that this government places on its law and order responsibilities.
David Garrett.
Supplementary to the Minister, does she agree that non-violent offenders whose offending primarily arises from drug and alcohol addiction are better and more cheaply treated in community-based facilities rather than prisons?
Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, generally yes, but I'm also aware that these same people have been known to kill others by drunk or drugged driving, and the courts quite appropriately have the power to sentence such people to prison.
Question number 10, the Honourable David Parker.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Economic Development. Does he